Hi, this is Thom Abbey. Thank you very much for meeting me again for my this is the second YouTube, and I think I should call my blog the vlog from the big blue chair, since that's where I'm coming from, is the big blue chair, and the same time as last time. And that's Thom with Abbey with the H, Thom. Remember, I just dropped the ass. I know it's kind of a silly thing, but that's the way we do it here. That's the way I did it. Thom, Thom. Anyway, back to what my week was. I had an echocardiogram had scheduled, and I went for it. And an echocardiogram is a stress echocardiogram is where they do a ultrasound of your heart, then they make and put a EKG leads on you, and then they have you go on a treadmill and run, and then you have you lie down and do it all over again. Well, while I was on the treadmill, I noticed that I had some arrhythmias on my EKG, and of course the doctor, noticed it because he was reading them. But my heart itself is fine. The heart muscles and everything is fine, so I'm very happy with that. Just some minor arrhythmias there. So anyway, that's great. What I wanted to say, though, is that she had to shave my chest in spots. Now, she didn't shave my whole chest, which is very hairy. These little spots. So I have like these little round spots on my chest for her to stick the EKG tabs. It's kind of funny. They've done it before because they won't stick. They make them real small, then they make them big. The tabs very big, and then they make them small, then big, then small, then big, then small. Well, these were very big, and they just wouldn't stick. And so she said, "Well, we're just going to have to shave you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But then they just shave little spots. It makes it look funny if you have to go shower someplace in public, which I don't do, so it's not a big problem. So anyway, everything turned out pretty well with that, other than I'm starting on a new medication, and I find out about that today, whether or not I start on that one or keep on the one I'm already on. Also, I'd like to say hello again to my mom. Congratulate everyone who had a good time at Buffalo Pride this weekend, last weekend. It was their Pride, and I guess Niagara Falls Pride also. Our Pride in Los Angeles, where I am in right now, is coming up in a weekend too, and so is VidCon, which is in Los Angeles also. So that's coming up in a couple weekends. Last year VidCon was in August, and I was a little concerned that it was moved into June, but since I couldn't attend last year and I can't attend this year, it really doesn't matter when it happens. But I hope everyone that goes enjoys themselves immensely. It's from what I saw from everyone's vlogs last year, it was a great place to be and a great thing to see. So anyway, things I've done this week is check down my garden, which I posted some pictures of my flowers. Some of them might be dying soon unless I get to Home Depot, because the automatic water sprinkler for the micro sprinkler has died, and they're not getting watered the right way that they should be. So my garden might be dying soon if I don't get out there and water it by hand and or get the new sprinkler timer in there. And I do enjoy having a nice front garden, and I do have a garden on the side of the sidewalk, which is all in patience, which is very pretty, which I will post some of those pictures on Facebook. So anyway, that is something else I did last week, was check on my garden and work on my garden a little, and weed and stuff like that. I started watching a show called Glee, which most of you might have probably watched when it was first on TV, but I started watching it on Netflix. It is hilarious. And I was on Glee. I was in Glee myself. It was called. We were in chorus, but it was Glee. We didn't do all these show tune numbers and everything that they do in these productions that they have, but we did perform. And except for I was the original Milli Vanilli, because my voice decided to change in 6th grade when I was in chorus, and I was, or 6th or 7th grade, I don't remember which one it was, and I was only allowed to lip sync during performances. And if any of you remember Milli Vanilli, they are the duo that were required to return their Grammys because they were lip syncing to somebody else's music. So, but that was my thing. I was in Glee. I was also in orchestra. I played cello for quite a few years, and then I went to bassoon. Yes, I picked the big instruments because I'm a pretty big guy. But I also played recorder and auto harp and all that when I was in elementary school and stuff, so it's not one of the big ones. But Glee is great. There's a few characters that I really do connect with, or Kurt is one of them. Not that I was as flamboyant as Kurt. I mean, I'm not very butch. I was raised by my mother, my sister, my aunt, and my grandmother for the majority of my life. It didn't make me gay, but it made me not very butch. Well, with only mostly women, taking care of me. I didn't have any masculine role models until I was 16, when I got a Be a Friend, Big Brother. Be a Friend is a Big Brother, Big Sister type program serving the children of Buffalo and Erie County. And his name is Paul Mittman, who is now a doctor and head of the School of Naturopathic Medicine in Mesa, Arizona. And so anyway, so I wasn't but I was also one of the biggest kids in school. And in height, I was 6'2" in school. And they figured if I was the biggest kid in school, that they took down the biggest kid in school, they could pick on me, and they could, that they were tougher than anybody else. So I was sort of like Finn. I was on Finn's side, but I was never as wide as Finn is right now. If I get my pictures, if I get it right, I'll show you a picture of me in chorus, and I'll show you how tall I actually was. It shows you how big I was. So anyway, I'm up to season 3 where they split up into 2 different glee clubs. The girls against the old glee club, and it's very interesting. I like it a lot. There's also a couple other programs I've been watching on Netflix. It's called Mako H2O, which is about a guy who gets turned into a merman with these mermaids and stuff. And if you ever wanted to be a merman or a mermaid, it is really funny, and it's very hilarious. And it's not funny and hilarious, it's really funny. And it's just very happy, silly thing. It was made in Australia. Lucy Fry is in it, who is in Vampire Academy, which I saw, which of course I did not see in the theaters. I wait till it gets out because I have not been in the theater in years, movies in years. I usually wait till everything comes out and either watch it on HBO or usually buy it or rent it. And then she was also in another one called Lightning Point, where she comes from another galaxy to surf. And this is another great movie, great show. It was 1 season long, only, both of them. And Lucy Fry's in both of them. And, it's beach, sand, and frivolity of being in high school and being a kid and dealing with things like that. But it was really funny, and it's good. I mean, I don't enjoy a lot of really serious, get down to dirty type of shows. I enjoy frivolous or fantasy or not for real type of shows. I'm looking forward to The Flash. It's coming onto the CW this month. And things like that. I don't like, serious watching people get arrested because they're mass murderers or mass rapists. That's not one of my favorite type of shows. Not to say that they're not good shows, but dramas are not one of my favorites. I like my cartoons. I like watching them. I enjoy them. It's just something that brings me up. Those are both on Netflix, and if you like to watch something silly and lighthearted and has nothing to do with reality ever whatsoever, watch them. As I said, Lucy Fry, who is the star, who's the princess in the Vampire Academies, which hopefully they'll bring out a second one. They showed sort of a hint that they are going to. She's in this, both of them, as One is a surfer and one is a mermaid. So one is an alien, actually. It's an alien surfer. She comes from galaxies and galaxies away to come surf in Earth. And so anyway, it's really funny. So basically, that's what I've been doing, is trying to catch up on Glee, checking out on my garden, being very happy about my echocardiogram that my heart muscle itself was all fine, just having a little arrhythmias. Missing everybody. I'm missing everybody, and when seeing all the things that are going on in Buffalo that weren't there when I was there, the pride and everything. Wish I could be there for it, but can't. Missed Coronation. Coronation was the weekend before. Congratulations on whoever won elections there, on the Emperor and Empress of Buffalo, Imperial Court of Buffalo. I miss going back home, and I didn't get to go back home when my sister was back there just the week before, or 2 weeks before. And it was very weird that I really wanted to go home for a change, and not just thought about it, really wanted to go home. But I have some things that I have to take care of at home here that are more important than can't really go away. And I'm sorry that this blog is being late. I was horribly sick this weekend, and then I got a migraine, which was like 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. And I was just horribly sick, didn't want to move, didn't want to do anything. So I appreciate all of you YouTubers who come out daily or even weekly with a vlog. And I see you come out sick and do it. And I really appreciate you and that you do this. So thank you very much for doing that. And thank you all for joining me again in the big blue chair. Blue chair. Again, this is Thomas Abbey. Thom Abbey with an H. Thom with an H. And hopefully I'll see you again next week. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. See you. Bye.